What's up, everybody? It's time to get back to surviving and sheltered here at the Nerd Castle. My name is Splattercat. Happy to have you here today as we take a look at Team 17's Wasteland Survival Simulator, in which we sort of just like chill for a little bit. It looks like she's just about done. See, I accidentally click people all over the place in this game sometimes. It's accidental, and I don't really mean to, but it happens pretty frequently. I think I'm going to need him to go ahead and go out onto the surface and fix some of this stuff up. If our oxygen starts to get gnarly, it is going to be game over for us. So let's go ahead and handle that first. Let him out of the airlock. We have adult-sized. It's weird that this place has so many hazmat suits. Actually, you just have two, and they appear to be whatever size you need them to be. They're not very flattering, though. That is not a suit that makes you look attractive. Like, it makes it look like you've just got, like, the most ginormous love handles ever once you put that thing on. You look like Hank Hill. Except that transmission, he found a school. That's the one. Oh, he must be on his way back then. Ah, that's unfortunate. Oh, there's a shack over there, though. There's a shack over there, though. That'll work out. That'll do it. I would actually like you to go out onto the surface and make sure that that gets fixed as well. I don't know. Which dad is this? That's dad number T. That'll work out. Got anything? Examine them items. Ooh, you found a bunch of good stuff. Look at you. Being all good at your job and shit. Being an overachiever. Too bad guns don't stack, but that actually makes a lot of sense by comparison to some of the stuff we picked up along the way. I don't actually know if we have the inventory space for some of this stuff, so that might be an issue. I think the hatchet is a weapon, maybe? I don't know if we actually need the hatchet. I'm going to bring that along, though, when we go out to fight. That seems like a pretty good thing to bring along in a scuffle, so I doubt you could hit somebody with an axe, though a hatchet I'd feel better about. A big, like, woodworking axe or, like, a tree-chopping axe, like a lumberjack's axe. A wood chopping axe like we had when I was a kid. I don't think I could hit somebody with that. You would have to be a dumbass to let somebody hit you with that. It'd be so easy to get out of the way. You just can't swing it fast enough. Unless you're way more beefcaked out than I am. I don't know. Maybe I am just lackluster in the beefcake department. I could use so much plastic, too. I need valves and everything. They're making me make decisions, and I don't like this. I am gonna stay the course. I don't really need the bullets or anything either. But not much I can do there. Little child, go to the radioactive surface and fix that water filter over there. Look at you tapping on the wall with coffee. Like, well, if you would open the goddamn door, I would. Jesus. I'm like, whoa, calm down, Kathy. When did your voice become so bassy? I'm like, well, you know, puberty's crazy. We found a church. Let's go to Jesus' house and see if perhaps we can find ourselves lovely objects to continue our long-term survival. We did get some food. I am glad that we found some food, but we didn't find a lot. I'm going to let her... You know, when they're catatonic, they don't get hungry very often, so I'm just going to leave her there for a little bit. Examine the items that he found. He found... We got some leather, though. That's pretty good. That'll work. I don't know. When in doubt, go... It seems to work out pretty well, especially if you're, like, good at it. Like, you're it sounds like a good one. I don't know. You got to practice it for a little while. But it seems to be a marketable YouTube skill. So, you know, there you go, kids. Work on making fart noises with your tongue. Just be like... all the time. All day, every day, because I'm not your parent and I don't have to listen to it and it won't annoy me. Back inside we go into the airlock. I have replaced all your filters too. It's a musical about wasteland survival. Please do not hit me with that pipe. It's a pretty popular song. I think it could go places. Would you like to trade me 3 wool for a can of soup? I gotta think of different motifs for the song, though. And then you gotta wrap them all up with, like, that same background tune, too. All successful musicals do that. He searched 5 locations, and he leveled up a little bit. We got guns. We got leather. We got attire. We've got some food. That's really, really important. Oh, man, we don't have room. Get rid of the limestone, because we have a ton of that, and we don't need any more, and it's not worth anything anyways. And why are these not stacked? Oh, circuit breakers and circuit boards are 2 different things. Okay, that makes sense. I don't know what I'm going to dispose of, but I'll take that axe right now. We'll go... Well, damn, everything we have right now is actually pretty useful. I suppose I could get rid of the limestone and I could get rid of the sand. Can't you just stack that outside? Like, it seems like the sort of thing that you could just leave right outside the door and not worry about it. I get why they did it for game balancing, but... I don't know, it just doesn't seem that useful to me. It also seems weird that a bullet takes up so much space. Then again, Who knew a bullet took up so much space until it was in your head? And you'd be like, well, damn, when you put it like that, that kind of sucks, though, because I could use that to expand my base more. I don't know what I want to do right now. Revert everything. Hold on. So I was hoping I get to trade away one of these guns before I got home, and my other hope is that I can trade it if somebody else comes over here. I would really, really prefer that. The tire is for fixing our van, and so that's like one of the main objectives of the game. We like have to have that, and so unfortunately I can't ditch it. That stuff all fits in nicely. The causes moderate damage. See, I would think we could just stack all these tools outside the door or in the clean room or something. They might get a little bit wet on the way in, but the decontamination room, I guess, if you wanted to use the proper terminology. Circuit boards and circuit breakers. Man, that's a tough call. I don't know what I want to move around right now because everything we have is... I could get rid of those two, and that's not a big deal. So that's gone. We'll take that. We will take the bullets, I guess. And then from there, maybe take... I'm looking for small stacks right now that I can get rid of that aren't going to, like, ruin my life. We don't have a shotgun. I'd love to sell it, but we don't have it. The crowbar, we already have weapons and things like that, so I'm going to confirm it. Let's just do it. That's fine. We done a good job. Everybody done good. I ain't even mad. And so I need you to go to sleep for a little bit. And who else is tired? We got a little bit of food over here. 15 rations. That should last us for a couple more days. The dog's off to go bite himself a rat. We'll return the suit on this side. And now we just got to hope that we get a trader pretty soon. I need to bring back nails, though. That's going to be the next thing that I have to bring along. Anybody else who's tired? Here comes a lady right here. She's moving kind of slow. Patricia. I always like that name. I always like that name. Although I don't think I would ever name my kid that name, but, you know. I liked it. Oh, yeah, what I wanted to do now. Let's make some concrete, shall we? We need to expand our base a little bit. Cement. Oh, it takes 2 sand to get that done. Either way, it gets it out of our inventory, so that works for me. She's not coming in, so never mind then. When was the last time you had food? Here, let me feed you real fast. Because I feel like it's probably been a while. And I fed her on day 10. Please remind me to feed her again on day 12. I don't know if that's an exact estimation for when I should feed her, but it's when I'm going to do it. Let's also give her some water, and we'll do it again on day 12. Water supply is looking absolutely fantabulous right now. She's down here making cement, so continue working on that. I didn't realize how much sand you needed to make this work. I thought that you actually needed 1 for 1, and it's a 2 for 1 trade. Sand versus limestone, so that's a little bit unfortunate. I had no idea cement was made out of limestone. I thought that it was like an amalgam, to be honest, because the concrete that I have here, it's got little stones and things in it that you normally wouldn't get out of limestone, so I don't know. Tired dad, go ahead and take a nap. I think with 2 beds, we're actually able to keep track of things now, and it's working out a little bit better for us. He's looking really, really dirty, so throw him in the shower real fast. He was out there for a hell of a long time. Anybody else need anything? You need food in a little bit, but it's a tad early to go ahead and take care of that. Dad number 2 is looking fine. Fabian's looking fine. She's been fed. Now we gotta wait. He's like super dirty though, so he's probably gonna have to use a whole bunch of water. It might also be a good idea. I wish that you could upgrade these in the spot that they're in. Unfortunately, all you can do is tear them down and put in the next tier. When it comes to upgrading this, how close are we? We need 3 pipes, 3 ropes, and 2 hinges. I really sincerely think that that's probably the best plan, assuming that our food supply doesn't fall out on us, and also that our supply of fuel doesn't run out. I do think that we need to go ahead and make another room, but we lack the cement for Wait, I made 2 cements, didn't I? I totally made 2 cements. Where did the second one go? I'm wondering if it's... I'm wondering if it has to do with the inventory. You know that problem we've run into in a lot of games lately where the inventory doesn't sort properly? So let's say that you have 2 sand and you have 4 limestone left. It takes 2 sand, but I think it killed the item, so we didn't get the second bag because the sand was occupying the spot. And so it deleted our item instead of deleting the sand first, then deleting that item. It's a little iterative thing, and it's something that a lot of developers overlook. And I'm not saying that to be like a little asshole and be like, I see a thing you did wrong. I don't mean it like that, but it happens in a lot of indie games. Like, seriously. I've played probably 5 games in the last 2 months that have had that problem. So it's a pretty It's a pretty frequent and real problem for indie game developers. I'm going to have her clean up the shelter real quick. She got the white outfit on. She looked like Mrs. Clean right now. It'll work. She needs to eat pretty soon, but I'm going to wait till it flags it. She's just going to hang out over here for a little bit, huh? I wish you could comfort people. That'd be a really cool mechanic, too. How you looking on toilet right now? Go ahead and use the toilet. Go ahead. It's a little bit early, but I might send him back out into the wilderness shortly to hit that other shack and kind of like see what things we can find. Although there's really no point until we build more storage. It's sort of a worrying situation that we're in right now where until we start using things up, we're not going to be able to do much. And so upgrades that we can do over here, we have valves and we have wool. We have metal and springs right there, and we have a ton of those, so hell, go for it. No, wait, I got to cancel that. Don't do that until you put a suit on. If you tell them to go do something, they will go do it when you open the doors without a suit on, and it will totally suck for you, and they'll get radiation poisoning. Open that on up. I want you to upgrade that because we have tons of those parts right there, so just go ahead and use them. Doggy, you're not coming out with me. Leave the airlock open. It looks like she's back, so she needs to sleep. She needs like everything. So use the toilet. You are just like a filthy monkey right now. So go ahead and take care of that. She needs food. We are going through food really quickly. Like, my God, we are going through food rapidly. Water is never really a problem, but food, I am just always scrounging for food in this game. That's why I'm actually a little bit apprehensive about using the ropes, is because we will have no choice. If we end up getting low on food, she's got plus 10 trauma again. She is just falling apart over and over and over again. It might be due to the fact that she has so many things right now that are not taken care of, though. So you go ahead and just make yourself a bink and then take a shower, take a load off, enjoy your time. I'm going to put you to bed right afterwards. I promise you, everything's going to be all right, girl. And then on this side, we need hinges, valves, and pipes to go up to durability 2. Or the other option that we can run for is we can go for efficiency, which allows that to gather water a little bit faster. I don't think we're having a problem with that right now, though. It seems to fill up pretty well as long as we get a decently sized rain. So I would actually lean more towards decon being more important. We haven't got any black rain lately, but when you do get black rain, it sucks. I would also like to upgrade that. If we ever get a trader, it takes a lot of valves to get stuff done. That is seriously like my running problem with this game, is that I never have enough valves for anything. With this, we can add a part, so let's go ahead and do that too while you're out here. I see no reason not to. That looks upgraded. Very, very nice. It's no longer just like a hole in the ground. Holy shit, that's a deer. Can you murder that? You can't? Why can't you murder that? Damn. So I guess we put one tire on. So there it is right there. Apparently it fits. It's the proper size. It's the proper everything. You got to count the nuts on the side if you don't know how that works. You count the nut on the side. It's not necessarily like there's different sizes of tires that you can get, but really you count the nuts on the side because different manufacturers use a different nut configuration. So some have like 6, some have like 8, some have like whatever. And so you got to make sure you got the right nut configuration on the wheel. Return the suit right there real fast. At least that's the way that I did it. I don't know. You are using up some water right here, m'lady. Go ahead and jump into bed real fast. Feel better. Just go ahead and kill some time in there and hopefully don't lose your damn mind. We got a couple of people sleeping right now. Dad number 2 looks like he's about ready to go on adventures, but, well, Dad number 2, go get yourself into some water. Dad number 1, Fabian, go ahead and go down. He looks like a Fabian, doesn't he? He totally looks like a Fabian. I know a guy who's named Fabian. He looks just like that. I don't know. Maybe that's why he looks like a Fabian to me. I'm not really sure. Some people say Fabian. Some people say Fabian. I never know which is right, so I just say Fabian. I don't know. You gotta pick one. You gotta pick one. I assume it probably has to do with where you live. That's really how it's determined, but let's send Dad number 2 out. He's resourceful and he's a light sleeper. I think... What was that right there? A small reservoir? Oh, you hit 2 small reservoirs while you were out there. Look at you! So how much water is this going to cost me? Out of curiosity. 10. That is a gamble right there. That is a gamble. I mean, realistically, I don't really need to hit everything. It seems like a bit of a waste. Especially when I could go like that and hit all 3 of those for 6. I'm going to do that. It still hits a shack and it's still good to go, so it works for me. Go ahead and equip yourself an axe and a gas mask and that little satchel, which is like one of the greatest things we've ever invented in this playthrough. I didn't make that the last time. Seriously, I told you guys, I've recorded this series like 20 times. I have played this game a lot and scrapped a lot of really shitty episodes where I do dumb things and die prematurely. I really didn't feel like subjecting myself to internet abuse like that. This time I feel like we're doing pretty well. We're on day 11 and we basically have everything taken care of aside from food. And if I can keep people in and out of our bunker finding us food, we should be alright. Yeah, I think she takes trauma based on her stats being too high or something. I'm not completely sure how it works, but she gets less trauma. I think she must be obsessive-compulsive or something. I'm not really sure. She must have some kind of thing that we don't know about, something like anxiety or something like that, that makes it so she constantly just ticks up with trauma. Her stress has been maxed out the whole time, and we don't have books to fix that because we don't have any nails. So, kids, instead of standing around, if you're standing around, oh, look, there's strangers. Yeah, might as well go talk to them. We got a battle axe right now. We are Battle Dad, shirtless, ready to destroy. Don't have guns. Oh, they got knives. Hello over there. You want to trade? Honestly, I'm not much of a trader. What do you think this is worth? So this is one of the people you could totally rip off if you wanted to. I don't really have anything, though. I just didn't want to run away because I want to loot the location. We may still not get to loot the location, but that's life. Que sera. I think we do. If it goes right after, though, you should get the loot. This place has not had anything new this whole time. I'm just going to load everything in just in case we get to trade later. There we go. Kids, if you're standing around, it means that there's something to be done. That's what my old man used to say. So you know what? You guys go down here and make gas masks for a little while. What a grim task for a child. You'd be like, sit here and make gas masks for the rest of the day. Otherwise, we will die of horrible inhalation problems. It'll suck. Where's our dog at? Is he okay? He's been eating rats. He's been taking care of business. I didn't know what the dog did until the dog died in my other playthrough. And then once the dog died, there were like rats the size of a log everywhere. And you were like, oh my god, that is a hell of a rat. A rat the size of a small child just like running around. I need those hinges. I need those valves. I do not need screwdrivers. That is the last thing that I need. I do, however, need pipes. Get rid of that right there, just in case. I could use some wood as well. What I would really, really love to have... Oh, cement would be nice, too, because I want to expand my base. We got coal. I haven't built an incinerator yet, though, so I don't know how useful that's going to be. I would think... 2 nylon right there. We have a little bit over there. A ton of magnesium, and magnesium is worth a lot of money in this game. So, if you have it, lenses aren't worth anything either, so we might want to swap those out. I haven't seen what those are used for yet, but they're freaking everywhere, so I would assume they're probably easy to come by. I need to make a bigger backpack so I can fill out this thing better. Like, there's some really, really good stuff going on. Basically, what I do right now is I just rotate things around, and I try to get the most valuable things that I possibly can inside of my backpack. Like, the things that I'm lacking at the current moment so that I can fix things and make things better. We definitely need more plastics. That looks good. We're at 9 out of 10. A little bit more metal wouldn't kill us. We don't have a lot of fuses either. Let's go with the fuses. They stack. That's going to be... I mean, the nylon, though. This is so hard. This makes me upset. I don't like these decisions that I'm being forced to make. How dare you make me stress? But that's one thing I like about this game, is that it really... In this war of mine, if you played the game properly, you never really had to worry about anything. Like, you went to the place with the 3 girls where the one runs outside and attacks you. You beat the girl to death real fast, you kill the sniper on the roof, and then you're set for the game. You're good to go. Found a shack out in the wasteland. Okay. Just don't make any free throws. We'll be doomed. Like, dear shack out in the wasteland, can you please make a free throw? He'd be like, nope. Radio transmission. We got items in here. Oh, shit, yeah. Look at that. Look at that. Well, damn. You get me feeling all husky right now. Making me feel all husky right now. Okay, so... Pistol ammunition, we got plastics. Those stack, so they're automatically in. We're almost out of food, so basically that's automatically in too. We need food very, very badly, and we need to take the edge off. We don't need any of the hatchets. We don't need anything else, so that should be fine. The spring we've got 14 of, so I'm going to drop that real fast. The leather would be nice. The pistol would be better because we do have pistol bullets. Shotgun shells would be cool as well, but that would only be cool if they were used in collaboration with a shotgun. I'm going to drop the fuses. We're going to bring the pistol back, and when I send people out from now on, they're going to have the pistol at 5 or 6 rounds. It's not a lot, but you would be amazed at the power of snapping around over somebody's head. It'll make them flinch, and they'll get down, and that's usually all that you need in order to get the hell away. So I'm going to leave the rest of this stuff here. We got rifle rounds that would go with our rifle, but unfortunately, kind of got to play this one. I guess I could bring the shotgun shells back with me, or the shotgun. Bring the shotty. We don't have space for it, though. That's the other thing. Ooh, that's another thing to consider. We don't have space for some of this stuff that we're bringing back with us. I need stuff that exclusively stacks. Ooh, I had forgot to think about that. Okay, so... we might be able to sneak in the pistol. How's our inventory looking? 29 out of 32? Oh, we actually did have room. Well, balls on my face. Oh, well, what are you going to do? Sometimes that's the way she goes. She's thirsty. Drink the water. We're getting a little bit low on supplies right now, so I'm going to have to hope that sooner rather than later we get set up with an opportunity. Can I make anything right there? I cannot. I would really like to expand my base, but it's kind of an expensive proposition. I would also really like to make a bookcase so that she can no longer be freaked out. But unfortunately, that's also not an option because we don't have enough nails. We need nails, like, really, really badly. If we had some more nylon, we could make another one of those, and I think maybe he'd be able to carry both, possibly. I don't know. It's a messenger bag or something, or we could save up for the next tier. That one adds 12 extra slots, and that one adds 8 extra slots, so you could double up. Got a medium pantry, just in case you wanted to have 30 rations, and advanced snare traps will give us, I think that one kills a deer, if I'm correct. I'm pretty sure that one kills a deer. What you really want to get to is this guy right here. If you can get to this one, this planter, you can actually grow your own food, and then you'll be super solid. You'll be in really good shape. A solar panel. Oh, that'd be fun too. Man, there's all kinds of stuff in here. If I die, we're playing again. I'll tell you that much. If we die, I'm playing again. Totally. Totes my goats. This girl's still just stressed as hell right now. Hey, we got rain, and it's the good rain. It's not the rain that irradiates us, so that makes me pretty happy. Are we able to do anything with this right here? I would love to make this thing decontaminate better, and I think it might be a good call, although we don't find a lot of pipes or anything, so I don't know. We should be able to trade into some of that stuff. The efficiency's not going to work for right now. Why that takes leather, I'm not sure. You can also... I don't think that's that big of a deal as long as we're good at keeping the door shut. That'll filter the resistance to black rain and dust storms, too. Oh, I didn't even realize that that was a problem. I didn't think about that. What's our Geiger counter looking like right now? Still pretty low. We haven't had a whole lot of dust storms, so... Oh, somebody back? Yep, it's Battle Dad. Battle Dad has returned from the field with all of his goodies. Alright, well, since Battle Dad's back, I feel like it's probably a decent idea for us to break off the episode right here. It has been a hell of a long day, but it has been fun hanging out with all of you. Believe me when I say that. It is pretty chill being up in here. I thought we had a stack of that already. No! That is very unfortunate. That is very, very unfortunate, and it makes me sad. Well, I'm going to sort this out right here. I'll figure out where I can put some of this stuff, and then we'll worry about our space. I definitely think we need to find some nails. And if we can find some nails, we could build another storage crate, and that'll make our problems go away for a little while longer, because I simply just can't have... and I need to refuel the generator right now, too. We would get an extra slot. I hate that so much. That's upsetting. All right, well, I will see you all later. How do, everybody?